Hello, Marvel fans. Welcome back to Triple I TV, and today we are going to talk about Spider-Man 4 and specifically the Amazing Spider-Man 3 leaks and reports going around about Andrew Garfield returning as Spider-Man in Sony and also Marvel Cinematic Universe. We will deep dive into this, but before that, I humbly request you like the video and subscribe to Triple I TV because most of you haven't subscribed it yet. There's a lot going around in the world of Spider-Man these days. Spider-Man No Way Home and Across the Spider-Verse were big hits, and fans are super excited for more Spidey stuff. We are talking about movies in the MCU, Sony's Spider-Verse, and the cool animated Spider-Verse. Today, there is talks about a new director for Spider-Man 4 starring Tom Holland. Some rumors are buzzing around about Andrew Garfield possibly making a comeback for Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 3, but there's a third animated Spider-Verse movie called Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse coming up. Following Jon Watts directing the terrific Spider-Man trilogy, he took a step back from superhero movies due to the leaks and all the work involved with Spider-Man No Way Home. Even though he was set to direct the Fantastic Four movie, he needed a break now, but now there's a chance he might return to direct Spider-Man 4. Simultaneously, there's a talk about a potential new director coming up. It's a bit uncertain who will be leading the way for the next thrilling Spider-Man adventure. According to a report from the insider Daniel RPK, Marvel Studios is reportedly on the hunt for a new director for Spider-Man 4. Drew Goddard is among the favorite choices of Kevin Feige and the Sony to helm this installment. Despite this, there's still a possibility of Jon Watts returning to direct. Initially, it seems logical for Marvel and Sony to consider Watts' return. His three Spider-Man films were enormous hits. Homecoming grossed over $80 million worldwide. Far From Home marked the first billion-dollar grossing Spider-Man movie, and No Way Home scored to a staggering $1.9 billion. However, it's been a few years since No Way Home. Perhaps Watts needed a well-deserved break and is now ready to return, which would certainly be welcomed by Marvel and Sony. On the other hand, Drew Goddard is a solid choice. Given his involvement in the several successful projects, he served as an executive producer for the Netflix series Daredevil and The Defenders. He has showcased his talent and experience in the superhero storytelling. It will be interesting to see who Marvel and Sony ultimately select to helm the next Spider-Man adventure. Drew Goddard's track record in various successful projects like Lost and The Martian with the Matt Damon indeed showcases his talent and versatility. His prior experience in Marvel projects such as Daredevil and The Defenders demonstrates his familiarity with the superhero genre. The potential inclusion of Daredevil in the upcoming Spider-Man films has been a subject of rumors. Given Goddard's involvement with the Daredevil series, Marvel Studios might be considering him precisely for this reason. His past collaboration with Charlie Cox, who portrayed Daredevil in the series, could serve as a valuable asset. The breadcrumbs teasing Daredevil's entry in the MCU has been evident, notably in Spider-Man No Way Home, where Matt Murdock made a brief appearance. Though not yet in his Daredevil persona, it's heavily implied by his actions, particularly catching the break that he's actively fighting the crime in the MCU. Moreover, with confirmed appearance in She-Hulk in the upcoming series Echo, the chances of Daredevil's return potentially crossing paths with Spider-Man in a movie seems quite promising. As for Andrew Garfield's potential return as Spider-Man, the recent appearance at the special screening of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse in London has fueled speculations. Garfield's involvement in the Q&A session, along with his praise for the animated movie, has sparked rumors about his potential return in another installment of the Amazing Spider-Man series. Overall, both the potential directorial choice and Garfield's possible return generate considerable excitement and speculations among fans. Many insiders have hinted at Sony's interest in working with Garfield again, especially after the success and positive reception he received in No Way Home. Both Garfield and Tobey Maguire have expressed openness to reprising their roles as Spider-Man. What's interesting is that Sony seems to be crafting its own live-action Spider-Verse. The Spider-Verse, a multiversal concept similar to the MCU, will predominantly focus on the Spider-Man characters. There might be a few other characters thrown into the mix, but the core will revolve around the Spider-Man characters. Sony's plan seems to be building up the significant multiversal movie similar to the scope to Secret Wars, but centered around Spider-Geddon. There are possibilities for his appearance in various projects such as Avengers Secret Wars or Sony's expanding live-action Spider-Verse. It's logical to consider Garfield's return, especially considering that Tobey Maguire is confirmed for Avengers Secret Wars. However, until Sony makes an official announcement, it's essential to take these speculation with a grain of salt. But looking ahead, the future of Spider-Man seems incredibly promising with numerous exciting possibilities on the horizon. The recent discussions and rumors hinting at Tom Holland's Spider-Man joining the Sony Spider-Verse to confront Venom have created quite a buzz. Fans are eagerly anticipating the potential reunion of Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield on screen, most likely in Avengers Secret Wars. Regarding the Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield, there's a strong desire among fans to see him reprise his role. His return in No Way Home received positive feedback, leading to speculations about potential future appearances. In a summary, as a conclusion, there is a lot of excitement and curiosity surrounding the potential developments in the Spider-Man universe. I'm pretty sure that Andrew Garfield is getting the Amazing Spider-Man 3 and the other Spider-Man movies, and also he will be the part of the Avengers Secret Wars, as the Tobey Maguire is also confirmed. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below.